Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning, July 15th. So we had a little bit of an exciting weekend. And everybody knows what happened to Trump on Saturday night. But what I want to talk about is what I watched on Saturday morning that sort of predicted that I cannot stop thinking about. So whether you guys are into astrology or not into astrology, I would go watch this one particular video if I were you, just to see how on track her prediction was. So this popped up in my feed on Saturday morning. I watched it then, and her name is Lisa Salvatore, Astrology and Intuition something or other. I will post the particular video that I'm talking about on my Telegram channel, Soul Purpose Insights, so you can go find it there. But I started watching it again while I was getting ready for work this morning because I just wanted to refresh my memory before I did this video. And she was like, I'm not into politics, but we've got some conjunctions and Uranus and Mars and this and that and the other. And so she had pulled Trump and Biden's charts and was talking about these particular conjunctions that are currently happening and how they could affect each one of them. I don't remember what she said about Biden. I did listen to it, but I was so impressed and shocked and bewildered about what she said about Trump that I have to share that so you guys can go watch it. One of the things that she was talking about was this conjunction, and that it had to do with one, like his mouth and how he will just say whatever's on his mind. And she just kind of talked about the different traits from his like Gemini sign and his Leo sign and all of the ascending and moon and this and that and the other. And the one thing that she was talking about was this particular transit having to do with blood and beheading and unknown enemies trying to take people down and all of, I don't know, the descriptive words that she used. If you listen to that first and then you saw what happened on Saturday night, I'm like, literally my mouth was probably open like, oh my God, she was on the money with the stuff that she had pulled from that chart. So again, whether you're into astrology or not into astrology, I have found that there are certain things that are, I watched some astrology stuff before COVID hit, and when it hit, I was like, oh my God, they said something big was getting ready to come because blah, 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 blah. So if you're not a fan of astrology, you might look into it. It can be a big comfort when you've already kind of seen what could be happening. And again, her name was Lisa Salvatore, Astrology and Intuition or Intuitive something or other. I'll post it again, Soul Purpose Insights on my Telegram channel. And I have subscribed to her. I will be keeping an eye on her. I probably will go back and relook at some of the stuff that she has done, because obviously she has a talent for reading the charts and being able to somewhat predict some of the stuff that can come up. And I find in this world that is very valuable for all of us, because when the shit does hit the fan, then you're maybe not freaking out as bad. So that might be something, it'll be really interesting to see what kind of conversations happen at work today. I only had one conversation with anybody over the weekend. That was my friend Timmy, my Hungarian friend, because her and I had talked earlier in the day on Saturday, and I had told her about that video I had watched, and that, I think everybody thought something big was supposed to happen on July 15th because of whatever transits was going on. Cliff's high prediction, Phil's boom prediction, but it feels like it happened a couple of days early. So, but it's still not far off the target there. If they were predicting something for the 15th of July, doesn't mean something else cannot happen today. but something big certainly happened on Saturday. Now, as to what really happened, I think that is still up in the air. I have heard so many things, and it's still like the conversation is evolving and churning and changing about who did what and how this happened and was it real, was it fake, was this, that, blah, 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 whatever. I don't really care. I mean, because we know everything's like a big old show. So it's just kind of, I'm waiting. At this point in time, I think I'm waiting because I saw something that Q was going to be saying something. Expect a message from Q here sometime soon. I haven't seen that. If you have, please let me know. Expect something from that. So while this may have been the shot heard around the world, I feel like there was some other stuff that should have been quickly happening after that, and it hasn't. So, you know, it could be a big week of other things based on things that I've watched in astrology. So take a big breath. Try to hold your temper and your tongue this week, because it could be interesting with the people that were happy about what happened on Saturday night. Don't be punching anybody in the throat, even though you may want to. So I will talk to everybody later. Have a good week. Let's go. All right. Bye.